welcome, the star of Quantum Leap to En Exclusiva Magazine Chicago. My name is Carla Villalta, and it is a pleasure to be here with you today to discuss the mysteries behind the show's enduring appeal and to talk about the 2-hour Quantum Leap season finale premiering this Tuesday, February 20th at 9 p.m. Now, let's leap into the heart of Quantum Leap with Raymond Lee. Raymond, how are you today? Thank you for being here.
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Yeah, thank you for having me. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. A little cold here where we are in Chicago, but we can't complain. So let's get to talking about this 2-hour season finale that is coming up this Tuesday. We know, that the show has been quite a success over the years that it's been out. So I know for a fact that it is considered something of a classic. What is it that you think about the show makes it such a hit? What is it about the show that has stood this test of time?
I think it's the sort of universality of empathy and heart. I think one of the main tenets of the show is heart.
Hmm.
There's the four H's. There's the history and the heart. And I think with those two in particular, I think when times are tough, people like to go back to the past and remember a more fond time, a safer time, or just a time that it was a little bit more simple. And that's where the history comes in. And then you attach that to the heart, that the heart that the original show had, and every single episode, what it means for Ben to leap is to actually do good. If that's like, it's
Okay.
not to like kill somebody so that you complete the mission. It's to like do the opposite, kind of save somebody, and that completes the mission. And I
Yeah.
think that is something that really is a subtextual message that viewers are watching, that like in order for things to go well, you have to do good. So
Right.
I think those are the two enduring themes. And also, it's kind of amazing that you get to time travel with every single episode. So there's a wish fulfillment, there is a love interest, there's a hologram, there's just so many fun things. There's an invisible person in your scene. There's a lot of really fun things going on in this show.
Right, right. And that kind of follows into my next question, which would be, what is the most challenging aspect of portraying a character who constantly leaps into different time periods and identities? And, do you have a favorite time period or identity that you've leaped into?
I really like the 70s so far, I realized, because the clothes were so cool. Men were wearing like platform shoes, so like guys
Yeah.
could wear a little bit of heels. It gives them height. I like being a little bit taller, and it's like it makes you walk differently, so I can understand when you have the collar open, you got a leather jacket on. There's just something about all of that I just felt like there was a different energy at that time. And the music, if you go back to the 70s too, was like really alive. And I feel like everything was a little bit grittier and real, and people were not afraid to say things, but in a beautiful way. I found that that's become one of my favorite times. But what's challenging is just sort of the energy that it takes, right? You have to have the energy to not only wear these different clothes and to occupy these different worlds, but to also get to interact with brand new actors all the time. And the environment's constantly changing, so it's a little bit of a challenge, but it's also something I really really enjoy, because I love actors. I love getting to know actors and their processes too. So it's a good fit for me.
I agree. We love seeing you do it, and you do such a great job at it. So I again attribute that to the success of the show as well. That the cast is so amazing, and you guys give it your all. Can you share any memorable moment behind the scene or a story during filming about this last season finale that is coming out right now? Anything fun that you guys can give us?
Yeah, there's so much. I don't know. We had an episode that aired 2 weeks ago, where I don't know why they keep liking to get me completely drenched, but for the last three episodes I've been soaked, and it's been winter here during the time when we were shooting that. But I distinctly remember. I don't know if you've been on the Universal tram ride in the Universal Studios here, but there is a flood set, and we had to run out of this church and then run down this thing and get flooded in what felt like ice cold water over and over and over again. And I just remember looking over to my co-stars, and I was just like, welcome to my life. And I don't know, It's something
That's
that
awesome.
they remember specifically, so they tell me the story back. This is my first time telling that story from like their perspective, but I don't know. I don't know why they keep trying to put me in these situations where I feel like I'm freezing to death. But I'm sure you could understand being where you are right now. But
Very much so. Luckily, this time around, we didn't have much of a winter, but praying that they don't keep putting you in scenes where you have to be cold or wet.
me too.
I just
Hey,
want to,
if it gets viewers, I'll keep doing
right? Why not? We
it.
want to say thank you so much for being here with us today, and thank you so much for all the work that you have dedicated to Quantum Leap. We look forward to watching this 2-hour season finale this Tuesday at 9 p.m. So thank you so much. God bless you, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much. It was great talking to you.
My name is Dr. Ben Song.
I'm a time traveler.
I leap into other people to change history for the better.
Incredible.
So you're on board with the time traveler thing? Who am I this time?
You are a spy.
Awesome. The day the LA riots began.
There's no way out now.
Area 51. It's UFOs. I'm in the future. We are in serious trouble.
How is this possible?
This is the butterfly effect to end all butterfly effects.
You're about to be in a full-blown witch trial.
Witches!
Everything's changed.
He won't survive.
Never punched a Nazi before. Felt pretty good. I never know where. This is insane! Or who I'm gonna be. It's the adventure of a lifetime.
Quantum Leap, October 4th on NBC and streaming on Peacock.